How did David Miscavige become the leader of the Church of Scientology? If you're curious about how David Miscavige rose to the top of the Church of Scientology, you're about to uncover a fascinating and complex journey. Let's start from the beginning. David Miscavige's path to leadership began when he was just 14 years old. His parents allowed him to join Lron Hubbard's children's group called the Commodore's Messengers. Before this, Miscavige was raised as a Catholic, but he found relief from his severe asthma through Dianetics counseling, which he credited with a miraculous improvement in his health. By the time he was 16, Miscavige had dropped out of high school to dedicate his life to Scientology. He joined the Sea Org, a group within the church that pledges eternal commitment to Scientology. Here, he quickly rose through the ranks and developed a close relationship with Hubbard, who tutored him in photography and cinematography. In the late 1970s and early 1980s, Hubbard was in hiding due to legal issues, including the conviction of several high-ranking members of the Guardian's office, his wife Mary Sue among them. During this time, Miscavige became the key link between Hubbard and the church leaders. He was one of the few people with whom Hubbard remained in contact. In 1979, the Watchdog Committee was formed, and Miscavige took on a prominent role. By 1981, he was in charge of this committee and the All Clear Unit, which aimed to create a situation where Hubbard could safely emerge from hiding. Miscavige also headed Author Services, Inc., a for-profit entity managing Hubbard's literary and financial affairs. Miscavige's rise to power involved some significant challenges. He dismantled the Guardian's office, removing several officials, including Mary Sue Hubbard, and purging others through disciplinary actions. When Hubbard died in 1986, Miscavige announced his death to the Scientologists and quickly assumed leadership. There was a brief power struggle with Pat and Annie Broker, who had been in hiding with Hubbard and were named in a memo allegedly written by Hubbard as his successors. However, Miscavige asserted that this memo was forged and took control of the church himself. Since then, Miscavige has been the ecclesiastical leader of Scientology, holding the title of chairman of the board of the Religious Technology Center. He has been instrumental in expanding the church globally and ensuring the standard application of Hubbard's technologies. Under his leadership, Scientology has grown significantly, with over 11,000 churches, missions, and affiliated groups across 167 nations. Despite various controversies and criticisms, Miscavige remains a central figure in the church, guiding it according to what he believes is the vision and legacy of Lron Hubbard.